Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
What's going on, Facebook family? You know, this is another episode of Intermission. We coming live and direct, and you know, it's feeling good this afternoon. I'm one of your hosts, Marcus Griffin. You can check us out at it says Fish and Grits on there, but Marcus Griffin on Facebook, McGriff the Critic on
It changes
Instagram.
every week for you.
It changes every week. I'm always under another identity, man. The IRS is gonna be after me real quick. And then, you know, we got coming direct with Mr. Howard.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? You guys can catch me at Howard_Jerome on Instagram and Howard_J at Facebook. Happy to be with you guys here again. We got some special guests in the building for y'all. Some local celebrities out here and a local legend, actually.
Yeah, a local legend.
Yeah, man. Got ESG and Ms. Cat in the building. How y'all doing tonight?
Ms. Cat is gonna be legendary.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
How are y'all doing?
I'm good. Miss Cat, you great. You say local legend. That's a good.
Y'all
great
this is one to watch. This is one to
man.
watch.
This is. We had to double take for a minute. So when we found out that we was gonna talk to Miss Cat about the movie, and we found out that ESG was in it, we was like, nah, this can't be ESG that we grew up with.
I was like, man, I used to come out to basketball games to get your hands up, man.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was getting hype in the crowd. I wasn't on the team.
I
felt like I was gonna come out to stand and dunk on somebody. But reality,
get your hands up.
Yeah, that was my jam, man. We over there 8th grade just doing layups. Like, yeah, it's big time right now.
You actually look like one of Slim Thug's nephews. So
he could be.
So no joke. I go work out at the gym that he goes to right here off Richmond. I don't want to give too much info.
Oh, that's cool.
But
that's cool. You bought it to get better game.
Hey, man. Yeah,
you gotta get in shape. Hey, Slim was losing weight, looking good out there.
Bro, man, he throws some weight around.
Man.
Yeah.
I didn't get motivated, but I just like, man, I like Popeyes, I like Chick-fil-A, Papa Do's. So it's hard.
I'm not in that.
For real. I'm like, I've been trying, but shoot. I'm like, well,
it's all good. The New Year's coming. We can come
Start
up with
fresh.
a new idea.
A new lie.
And then come up December next year, be like, oh,
Just another made up holiday.
Yeah, a new lie.
I was supposed to be losing weight, and look at it. It's December again. But no, y'all coming and talking about what? Screwed Up Christmas, the movie
Screwed
that you.
Up Christmas.
Yep. What it do? The CSG SUC Screwed Up Click. I'm in here, man.
Yeah, all the shout outs in there. Hey,
Yeah.
that's SUC. I remember that. Remember that.
Yeah, man. With me and Miss Cat, SUC, of course, Screwed Up Click, but right now it stands for Screwed Up Christmas.
Okay.
And that's what's going down, man. We happy to be here.
I wanted to ask you a question. So when you was coming out with the title of the name, was it like would you do like a flip on Screwed? Is it like it's a Screwed Up, like everything is messed up, or is it an infusion of Houston culture into the movie?
It's more of the culture and what I do with my Instagram and just me personally. Like I do so many different crazy memes and videos. So for example, if somebody I seen I won't say his name. There's an artist from Atlanta. His mom was cooking some gumbo.
Okay.
She had whole crawfish in the gumbo, whole crabs in the gumbo, everything in the gumbo. So I put, of course, as you see, she was a screwed up cook.
Yeah.
So so I reached out to my girl Miss Cat, man, and told her the idea what I had, and she started putting it in the script form. At that time, the movie was still untitled.
Yes.
So we was going back and forth with the hashtags, trying to find out what we would do. And one of the hashtags I did was SUC Screwed Up Christmas. So she was like, Make that the title.
I mean, it's pretty dope.
I mean, it's good.
I was like, you know what?
But it sounds pretty dope if you think about it, because if you look at it in this Houston born type of film, you can look at it as like, oh, everything's about to go haywire in the church, and you can look at it as, oh, everything about to be screwed up. But then you can also say, like, hey, guess what, Houston, you know,
because the thing about it is the movie itself is not swingers, it's not none of that, but it is a Houston movie. All the actors are Houston. All the music is original Houston. You know what I'm saying? So that's our way of kind of putting a Houston spin, but still unconsciously it's still like, it is a screwed up Christmas.
I like how y'all did on
the trailer. So give us a little bit of background in terms of how you guys came together in the first place.
We worked on another film at the beginning of the year. That's when I
was
first
doing the web series.
You had a prolific career so far. She was telling me 4 premieres in 4 years.
She's always doing
wild.
So we was on the set of another movie. Then she cast me on her web series. So when I made my mind up to go back into film full time, I was like, damn, who can I reach out that's a director in the city that I would want? Because you don't really want to give your information to other
everybody
people.
outside. Bring other people in.
And I had seen what was going on and worked with a few people, and the universe sent me to Miss Cat, and she accepted me.
Very nice. Like that.
We had a baby.
Well, yes,
Screwed up Christmas.
We had a baby.
Our baby.
Hey, man, that's a beautiful thing. And the thing that I loved about the trailer, for one thing, was I like it how y'all take the hark all the bells, the dick, the whatever, and kind of flip it or whatever. I was like, you know what, somebody need to spit some bars on this one. Might need to make a soundtrack, bring Slim out there.
So this is the original music. Are you on the track at all?
Of course.
Yes.
It's a soundtrack to the movie. And when you think about Christmas, there's not really too many Christmas movies. You know what I'm saying? That you can go back and watch.
That's true.
Year after year.
Value. Yeah. Exactly.
Most of the time you're going to look up Charlie Brown or something like that. So we made a full soundtrack to it. And, gospel songs. We have a choir. So, you mix a little gumbo, H-Town.
Yeah, it looks like there's some kind of hijinks going on in there.
You know what I'm saying? So it's everything. You got the screw field, it's clean too. The movie PG.
It's no cussing.
So is the soundtrack.
It's a family.
Okay, so you can bring your family out.
It's a family oriented.
What, AMC Studio 30?
That's
this Sunday for y'all.
West
That's listening right now. They're Westheimer, man.
It's going to be minimum games on Sunday, so you ain't got no excuses.
Exactly.
The Texans playing on Saturday, so I don't need to hear nobody. You shouldn't be watching the Rockies, first of all.
They've been pretty disappointing right now.
Yeah, I'm a Lakers man, but
a Lakers.
I live in the H, so I'm I got to ride with the Rockies.
So you
but I'm a Laker
fan?
No, I'm a Laker fan.
Okay. So you
LeBron just joined me.
Okay. LeBron, do you hear that? You just joined over there because he come in there with the media and like he run shit. I was like, you on nothing, dog. You ain't won no titles.
We are shining right now, though. So, but I'm not gonna make my Houston listeners upset. The Rockets, hopefully they'll catch on and get a trade by the deadline.
Yeah, hopefully, man, because Harden need to get it going and Chris Paul needs to stop looking old.
You actually look like Harden.
Hey, man, James Harden, let me have some of your money if I look like you.
Rick Ross and James Harden is a new one to the list. I like that.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you a funny
not
story.
Black enough for Rick Ross.
No. Dog, let me tell you this right now. I go to the barbershop every week. And it's a dude that come in there every day and say, "Man, you trying to get the James Harden, dog? No, this is me doing me because I'm tired of shaving. After a while, it gets old.
Beards are the thing to be in right now.
James beard look like it attract. It carries barbecue sauce.
Man, he got hot sauce in there. He got a couple of wings.
Yeah, mine was a little bigger before. I couldn't even. I could never be comfortable with that size of a beard.
Nah, man. Because
have you seen him clean shaven though?
He looks crazy.
Yeah, he looks crazy.
I never seen him.
He looks crazy. He look kind of
back
crazy.
when he was in Arizona, man. He needs to keep the beard for sure.
One of the questions because you was talking about Christmas, there's no memorable Christmas movie. I want to say, what are y'all's favorite Christmas movie?
Man.
Well, mine. I told you mine.
You told us ours. Let the people know what it was.
A Christmas Story. I'm sorry. To me, that is a classic. You're going to shoot your eye out. That's just my classic movie. I'm sorry.
I'm a hood cat, but it was Rudolph. Every year I watch Rudolph.
Because a lot of people don't claim that. A lot of people claim the old claymation movies.
That was amazing.
You laying up there with your mama watching Frosty or something.
Frosty Snowman and all that, and you knew what was gonna happen every year.
Every time.
But we sat there and watched it.
Watch Heat Miser coming across there. Those movies.
For real.
Me personally, my movie is
Oh gosh,
Friday after next.
Friday
after next on Netflix.
Yeah,
I posted about it earlier. I said it's one of the greatest comedies ever because I was thinking about it one day. Came across Netflix. I said, "Yo, Chris, this is a Christmas movie." It gets slept on.
Yeah,
it's a lot of quotables in that movie.
I thought about that.
Cat Williams came up off that movie.
That's true.
Terry Crews come up.
That's still one of his funniest roles to me.
Oh man, he can't never outlive Damon. He can be Chris Daddy.
I use that line so much, different memes. I might be, you are a boy, Damon.
Cat Williams with the quotable. But other than that, let the people know a little bit about how you got into directing or what inspires you, because one thing I want to talk about, since this is a movie and TV type podcast, there's not a lot of black people interested in movies. There's not a lot of black female directors. There's not a lot of black directors in general. There's some out there, Ava DuVernay and like Ryan Coogler, a little bit of names out there. But what inspired you to want to get into that side of the world?
It was really because I started off hosting on a TV show. First I started in TV. That's why I got pegged as Miss Cat TV. So I started in TV, but I realized real quickly that I did not like TV at all. I didn't like being in front of the camera. I didn't like none of it. So what I did, I went to film school, and I was like, let me just explore and see, what other options, are out there. And so with that being said, I really started to enjoy film. But of course, in film school, they teach you all the aspects, of it. And I was like, well, I think I could be a director. I think that fits my, who I am in life. You know what I'm saying?
We need that positive energy, because it's not a lot of people out there, especially when we popped off with the podcast. It's not a lot of people, a lot of black people talking about podcasts. I mean, talking about
that's kind of like one of the crux
talk about movies and TVs and stuff like that.
Voices doing this kind of thing.
And
more black production for videos and TV, and then you're telling stories that we want to see. Breaking that kind of like that mold. Like, I mean, Friday After the Next is a great movie, but we got plenty of movies like that.
That's stereotypical.
We need something that's going to be like kind of like our Christmas story for us,
Exactly. So. And what's funny about it is just a lot of people they just don't they don't care about what's going on in the movie world. They just they don't know the art of filmmaking and just the art of just something that somebody thought of, this idea that I'm watching. Like, music is just like that, but movies is like, man, it's all emotion. I can see this with the,
And it's funny. It's funny that you say that, because on my way here, I was talking to one of the people that was in the movie, and they were like, what's so funny is like, it's surprising that none of my family, nobody really ain't, like, supporting me. And I was like, well, to be honest with you, it's kind of, for them, they're regular, and it's kind of hard for them to really think like, oh, my cousin or my whoever can actually be on the big screen. Like, it's like you said, it's just like people just don't think on that higher level,
chasing after something bigger.
And so many people get caught up in different things of thinking. You automatically put people in a nutshell. For example, when you say you're shooting a movie in Houston, right? Now, when they show up, they don't know if you're going to be shooting with a little iPhone.
Exactly.
They don't know the professionalism of that. Maybe her family don't take her serious to know that. My whole family is trying to come down here because they know, it's I'm a movie buff. Entertainment is my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm into that. You know what I'm saying? And like what he said about filmmakers and directors, like, I have a female manager. I love working with her. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for example, a company has a budget for a movie, right? And they want to make it appeal to us, right? So they may not know how it actually goes. So they're gonna get someone to try to tell them, look, they like, we want to do this.
They're gonna water it down some.
And they gonna come up with that soggy stovetop stuff and cornbread, and it's not the one that we eat in the country.
Exactly.
That's why we are together, to give you that raw, authentic, stories that that are not fabricated. That make it's so many jokes that we laugh at. Just sitting in here, for example, we may see something, and we're not gonna say it, but we're gonna laugh at someone else who's not from our background. Or not from
they're not gonna get it, but we gonna get it.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. So we got to shout out one of our sponsors here. This portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% or over 77 million Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy today. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finances are the new faces of the new age of financial services. So I gotta, it's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful.
So what we do here, like our goal is always to promote Houston and black excellence all the way through, whether it's through entertainment and media, small business owners, branding, anything like that. Because I mean, we got to give back to the culture.
Most definitely.
But with you being a legend in the game, being known as a rapper, what was your transition like from being a rapper to being being in movies and acting and all that?
I mean, to me, every rapper is an actor. You know, if you are into it, if you're really into the culture or into your craft, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you're just a guy who's sees somebody else be a rapper, so you're gonna rap to try to, if you rap to make money, if you're in this game, if you rap just to make money or get girls or get jury and get fans, you're not considered a rapper to me. You know what I'm saying?
Chasing the perks, right?
Yeah. That's not what I look at it. And you know, I majored in communications in college. I always did plays all my life. I've been the class clown all my life. I crack jokes on people on the bus.
So it's just a natural transition for you.
I did my first film in I think 02, 01. Actually did a film when I was a kid. They had a big production in my hometown, and they put the word out. And it was like, any kids want to be in the movie? Me, I ran right up because I wasn't shy. You know what I'm saying? And with this one, I did one I wrote called The Dirty Third. It became like a hood classic. That's Rick Shop Records. We had R.I.P. Big Mo, R.I.P. Fat Pat, the whole Rick Shop family, Slim Thug first introduced. And I wrote that, but I never got on the directing side, right? So I used to always sit there and be watching movies and be like, this is about to happen. This is about to happen. This is about to happen. People used to be like, people around my family like, man, you should be a director. Yeah, so I've been grooming myself.
There you go. Director. There you go. Might as well take off.
And when me and Miss Cat, we got together, it's a beautiful feeling. You know what I'm saying? I do so much, man. Music, comedy, everything. I'm so busy. So 3 to 6 months of her life. Every year,
it's taken.
I'm gonna come put a baby in her.
Yeah,
all right. It's taken.
And you know what's great about it? It's awesome to know in today's, I guess, climate, just to know that a lot of your celebrities or your favorite rapper or your favorite celebrity or whatnot have lives outside of their profession or whatnot. Yes. And just to see, the peek into that, it's always a great thing. Because when people look at you, they was like, oh, all I want to hear is rap. But it's like, oh, like you was talking about your podcast. Right. You talk about sports. I wasn't against that. Yeah. So that's interesting.
I feel.
And I think another great aspect about the movie is to see ESG and some of the other people in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Because and then what's the kicker that really puts it over the fence is it's no cussing. It ain't no drug, none of that. So but not that. But it's not your stereotypical, like you think, oh, these are some rappers. Black people, and you're like, oh, it's gonna be all that cussing, all that ratchetness, and it's none of the sort. It's like everything that you thought it was gonna be is gonna be something.
And I told her that though.
Yeah.
When she didn't say like, I don't want you. I told her like, look, I'm not cursing in this. Yeah. Whatever I do, I want to be totally opposite.
Yeah,
than that what plays you think. And that plays real big to that message you guys are saying, like with people getting stuck in one track mind and got screwed up. I mean, I think it's inspirational to see y'all doing that.
I'm gonna take the bread out.
Yeah, because like, don't worry about it. Because like everybody you say screwed up Christmas, it's like, oh, I'm gonna come down and I'm like, okay, come see it. You gonna see it's nothing like what you saying. Nothing like what you think.
Double cups.
Nothing at all.
What message from the movie do you guys want people to take from that when they leave out of there?
Oh, that's great. That's you the first one to ask that.
That was a great question. I mean, because that
off the dome.
Because honestly, in what Howard asked, which is great about it, y'all kind of answered that. That's like you could take that from there. Just it's not what you expected.
Yeah, exactly. But
if I would have to say anything from it that I could just think of from the synopsis of the movie, let me go real fast, would be just that never judge a book by its cover. You never know who can save your life that day.
That's true.
What I'm saying? You walk in, you see this guy, he gets out of Bentley. So you're like, oh, you can park here because you're in the Bentley. This other guy rides a bike. And you're like, you won't even hold the door for him. this movie, you know, I guess it can make you just respect people because we're all human. And we're all equal, whether I have $1 million or $1.
Yeah, and then like he said, you never know who's gonna come to the rescue. You know, the whole preface of the movie is, you know, trying to save the church before Christmas, but the unlikely people that you would never think come to the rescue. You know,
it's amazing you say that because we're a judgmental society,
yeah.
man.
It's getting more and more.
It's worse and worse. People don't embrace each other because at the end of the day, it's like you said, we all like a bad day away from being, you know, somewhere in the ditch somewhere.
And I used to try to tell my son like that. You know what I'm saying? And one day I come. It's so funny you said that. I pull up at the light and I look, and there's a guy at the bus stop, and I say, "Boy, like you just got out of jail." And I was like, God dang it, I just trapped it. I do it all the time, man. I'm gonna be honest, I'm guilty of it. Somebody driving slow, I'm like, look at this Mexican. Don't even be a Mexican. And I feel so sorry. And I gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real, man. I just be like, look at this.
Play with them, but they can't drive.
You know,
they drive slow, but it's no offense. No, you get offended by that, I'm sorry, but hey, it is what it is.
It's real.
But one question I wanted to ask you was, so Jay-Z, you know, he released his playlist of his favorite songs
of this year.
Yeah,
this holiday.
And Sauce Walker is on there.
That's great.
With that ghetto story. How do you feel about that? Like, just that Jay-Z, a great like that, is embracing Houston rappers. And what are some of your
man, that's an easy answer for me. You know, like Drake redid "Swangin' and Bangin'."
Mm-hmm.
You know, this song
Big Crit
over
just
20
dropped
years
that.
old. Learned it from Texas.
Woo, that song.
For example, I'll go further back than that. All right. I watched in the interview, Timberland. He was talking about when they was working on the Magna Carta. Mm-hmm. So Timberland said, you know, we got, you know, it's a different sound me and Jay going for. You know, it's not like, you know how Houston have, and he automatically said that. He was like, it's not like Houston screw music, but it's like a lean music. Mm-hmm. Birdman, Baby, Cash Money Records was rolled in the back seat with me and DJ Screw talking to us. You know what I'm saying? A$AP Rocky, all these people listen to us. I met an artist from Atlanta who was signed to T.I. When I met him, the guy got on one knee and was like, yo, you don't understand, you know, how big you are to me. When I first met Travis, you know, hey, whoa, ESG, you like da-da-da-da. So I know that they pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I know that they do. So that's what a lot of you got to look at it. The culture is all around the world, and they can't get the culture if they don't see it on TV, because all of us are not on TV. What they're doing is they're listening to what's hot in the city.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And they push us to the side, and they don't like to give Houston enough credit, because you hear about the California, you talk about New York or Atlanta, something like that, and I fall victim to it, you know, myself until I got older, because during a period of time when like you had yourself, or you had like Slim, or you had
Scarface,
I was at the surface level of what I heard at the you know from radio level, but then after a while it's just like I kind of embraced other stuff, but then it's like when I finally dialed back, I was like, okay, well, I embrace it more.
You embrace it because they beat it over your head.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, when Lil Wayne was walking with the double cup, I used to be in the studio with him all the time. He's got a double cup and has DJ Screw names on it. Okay, he's on the forefront. The media can see him. 2 Chainz, they talking about it. Gucci Mane, they talking about it. Drip Drip, they talking about it. See, we're not on the forefront, so they couldn't see us.
Exactly.
So they got to benefit off of it. You know what I'm saying? Same as when the Mountain Dew commercial come on with Cardi B song. Came through dripping.
Yeah.
Came through dripping.
That's
our culture is so influenced.
Yeah.
And
they don't even know it.
You know, and one of the reasons were we didn't take our own value. We didn't understand our own value.
True.
You know
true,
what I'm saying?
True,
so
true.
like people would think like I would just give them songs away. No, son. Come sign this contract. It's all legal. And they get it misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we here. God is good. We still here. We got a lot of talent. So we got to bring the city back to the forefront.
If we had the mindset that we have now back then, man, Houston be on the whole.
Yeah,
you wouldn't just have just Travis being the best thing out of Houston,
Right.
or Beyonce or whatever like that. It's other people. It's other gems that are here, like a Sauce Walker. Because I'm still gonna say why we don't hear from Future is because he got bodied by Sauce Walker. But
I mean, for real.
Man,
I mean, people come to our city. They chill. They see what's going on, and they take it back and they say it, and But you ask yourself, we have to take accountability for it.
That's true.
And produce and put out the same product with the passion that they are doing it. and don't look like we need a handout. I need a major label.
We can do it ourselves.
We can do it ourselves.
Independent, right? All right, so this is the end of Facebook. You know, it was great for y'all to come in and interact with us. You know, I'm still kind of starstruck because it's just like it just to know you are a regular person, but just to know that you was just like an icon in our eyes when we was growing up, stuff like that. Because
that boy keeps saying when.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not trying to.
That was my beginning stage.
When you let me know
when you hear this new music and all this stuff that we got going on.
So before we sign out, I want to ask y'all that what's on the horizons. Give us a little drop of what you guys got coming. I know y'all already working on something.
Yeah, I mean,
so we got the soundtrack coming up for Screwed Up Christmas. So that right at this moment, this is the newest music that you can find attached with ESG, and then of course it's just gonna keep going.
It's gonna keep going. Southside still holding.
Yeah.
The remix, Bum B, Slim Thug, Lil Flip, Trilly Poe, new artist, That Boy T. We just hit the 4 million mark on that. I have a group called True Republic.
Yeah.
I thought of a label. So if Pimp C and DJ Screw started a label, what would the name be? True Republic. So that's the sound. I got an artist from Port Arthur named Low. I got an artist from Mansura, Louisiana, but he lives in Dallas named Yo Gutter. And an R&B artist that I met through Miss Cat, who plays in a film with us, Jay Tronius. He's a singer. You be his brother. But he has like a funkadelic soul to him, so that's that.
Nice.
We working with the young artists, from my son King Bryson to Young Easy. We bridging the gap. That's why the Travis Scott does that and bring everybody out. All you have to do is bridge the gap, and create a bridge.
Yeah,
and
man.
Keep it going. There's so much talent here, and that's really what it is. We started so young, so we're still young. That's a good thing. Jay-Z is 5 years older than me, so if Jay gonna keep doing, Ice Cube just dropped the album. So
got the big 3 going on
live last summer.
I got about 7 more albums.
Hey, keep dropping them albums, man. But you know where you can like this show, you can share this show on Facebook. Go ahead and follow us on all social media platforms, on Google Play, Stitcher, iTunes. Leave a review. YouTube, you can see our visuals. Leave a comment.
Don't miss the premiere of that movie.
Oh yeah, do not miss the premiere.
Sunday at Dunville.
Get your tickets.
AMC 30.
Yes.
AMC 30 on Sunday.
Yes, Eventbrite, Screwed Up Christmas.
What time?
It's at
6:30.
7 o'clock. No,
7
7 o'clock.
No
7
excuses.
o'clock.
Y'all be there.
How many showings are you guys gonna be running?
It's just gonna be the
One
one
that night.
at that night, but we have some additional screenings at different theaters and stuff coming up. So just stay connected. Right now, the best way to get all the information is to go to the Screwed Up Christmas Facebook page. We do have a Facebook page where everything is updated.
Yeah, we'll put that on. We'll drop the link out there for
and
that.
then on my website, I have a Screwed Up Christmas tab.
What's your website?
Yes, it's
give it to the people.
It's www.misscattv.com, and then on there is a Screwed Up Christmas tab. You click the tab, and then once people start looking at the movie, we actually have a place where they can put comments. Find the screenings that's coming up and stuff like that. So it's an interactive, place where people can, see what's coming up.
If you need tickets, the link is in my bio.
Yeah, get out there and support local talent.
Oh yeah, support, and you support the show. Become a Patreon member. You can become a monthly. A month. Mentally. I'm screwed up, man. I drank too much. Become a monthly subscription, or you can do like a single time donation. But we're gonna start doing stuff exclusively for people that donate and follow the show and stuff. Now we're gonna start having more like exclusive shows and stuff.
Cool.
We can't let everybody get all this.
Yeah.
You gotta buy into.
Right
we gotta eat too. We gotta eat too.
We have 2 mics at my podcast. It's great. It's it's a big stage.
Shout out your podcast before you go.
ESG and Rocket Show. Sports and entertainment all in one. We have only 2 cameras, but y'all got 4 or 5 cameras.
Hey man, we keep it fancy over here, man.
A year ago, we were filming out of a bedroom in a house.
Hey,
and now we're in this.
Inspiration.
Wow.
Inspiration.
Just pushing.
It started from the bottom, now we here.
From porn to the spear.
There you go.
I cannot.
Well, hold it down. Well, we like to salute.
Yeah,
y'all take it easy.
Thank you
so much for having us.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I love the
Thank you.
energy.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We try to hold it down.
That's real. That's real.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
So we're going to continue into the rest of the show. I know if you
gotta
more
cut
than
that
welcome
out
to
now.
stay here. I know you've got some
If
time.
you want to stay
but
and talk,
I got to give you guys a few moments.
Okay.
all right, man. So
Late,
Starts
though.
at 8, but I give you guys at least 10 moments.
okay,
So this is the part of the show that actually that gets our blood boiling and all that.
This is when the nerd is just drops out, but now I'm not gonna let
We've
it
had
shock
some
y'all.
good trailers popping out. We've had some good content coming on, some rumors and everything. So, what do you want to get into first off?
So,
you got the list over there.
First on the docket.
Yeah, what's on the docket?
Have y'all seen? Okay, I know y'all seen Black Panther.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it. So it just got nominated for Best Picture at the Golden Globes, which is gonna break history because it's the first, I want to say, comic book film that got nominated, and also the first, I think it was like black directed movie that got nominated. So that's huge, and I think that's a huge thing, and showing a precedent that there are, like yourself, black directors out there that are trying to make better films, and we can do it just like everybody else. And I think that's huge. Like, not saying that we need validation from everybody, but we know what gold mine we sit on. So it's awesome to see that everybody sees the pleasure, or like the greatness we'll be doing.
Crossover for all that stuff, for that same content.
So we want to see, what how y'all feel about that.
I mean, I love it. I love the fact that, finally, know what I mean? Finally, but you still have to, note that they are like still lower paid than the other Marvel, so that kind of like gets my goat, you know what I'm saying, when I think about those kind of things. But it does feel good that finally, and then hopefully once we get more and more, exposure, that we'll start becoming more equal, because it's not equal, even though they are in the millions, you know what I'm saying, it's still not equal to what they do, because there's a lot of movies there.
But you have to look at the ratio of the consumer.
That's true.
So many people supported this movie.
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's
so
true.
it was like street cats, woke cats, educated cats.
True.
They all supported it. Now, when you say, for example, you come out with a gangster comedy, right? There may be some people that's offended, so you won't get that full support.
That is true.
Everybody supports something. Other people support all the other people. Our people don't really support people.
That's true.
That's true.
We are one of the ones. Like, for example, we'll ride by, beautiful house, all these Christmas lights, right? House look good.
Won't put none
and somebody in the car. It may be me. It may be somebody else. But we would say something
probably
like,
him.
They got all them lights up, man. Them lights look good, man. I know they bill. I like bill high. We always
put a pressure on ourselves, or we cap on ourselves.
We'll say, man,
take ourselves out of the game before we get there.
Girl, I love your new car. Then when she walk out, be like, I know she can't afford it.
I know she can't afford that bill. $500.
Exactly.
We always hating some type of way. I don't know why we always hating.
We was born that way. We was raised that way.
Taught that, man. That's what media has
We
for,
think
man.
savage is the way to go, and we're so competitive.
That's true, man. We should embrace more, but I like it that, like you said, that a lot of more people are embracing more.
Right.
The blackish is getting more love, or like
ATL,
Insecure,
Atlanta,
and stuff like that.
It's good to see people cross over.
It is really
Donald
dope.
Glover is doing a lot of good things out
He's
there,
dope,
man.
shaking
He
the
played
bacon.
Lando Calrissian,
And he's doing Lion King. People don't know that.
all his music and stuff he's been putting out there. So I mean, it's good to see people like Issa Rae and all that stuff giving it more mainstream appeal and like being accepted among everybody else, even like Jared Carmichael and all that.
To me, it starts with you.
Yeah.
Each person.
Yeah.
You got to think when certain things was going on in gangster rap, for example. A rapper who was conscious or had something to say, for example, like a J. Cole, right? He would get shunned on. And then that rapper would go back into the shell. Well, now I'm gonna lie and say I'm a killer, I'm a drug dealer, because I won't get accepted by the masses. But when the masses see you being yourself, now they accept that. That's one thing that times change and mentally that's changing that we have to pay attention. Yeah, people like it yourself.
Because a lot of people, like you said, they shun those woke rappers. They shun. Jay didn't start popping until Jay got on one of the mainstream tracks, man. Because he was speaking that real on that Reasonable Doubt, but nobody was buying it.
That's kind of one of those things they detract from with Drake about too. Trying to give this hard persona all the time in his music, then flipping it around and being this like R&B crooner, even though we know he was on Degrassi.
Hey,
for sure.
Hey, that's a chameleon for some odd
He's definitely got that weird spark where he can it'd be more relatable than a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, because everybody has different sides to them.
Yeah, for sure.
If you wake up today, you may be nice. Guys,
tomorrow may be pissed off and rude.
You got a white shirt, you waste the coffee on you.
Yeah,
I'm a hood cat today.
Oh yeah.
The next day, everybody, you trying to get your credit right the next day, so you have to you trying to buy a home. It's just some things we do.
It's good that you can follow those people nowadays, and you see they different emotions and that they going through stuff. Just like it, when you're more relatable, I think people feel a little bit better when you can relate to that person.
Right. Oh yeah, it makes them more comfortable, makes them want to open up and share themselves with you, be more vulnerable. And I think that's something that's powerful. I think that's something that we're starting to see a lot more of.
Yes. of course,
we need them. We need that power out there. You gotta go do A?
Oh yeah, we gotta. There was a good little line right there.
It's all good. Hey, man,
And we got some recording over here going.
She always recording.
So this portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting your business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. That's one thing we probably didn't tell you guys. So our show gets played over different countries and everything.
That's
so you guys
real.
are about to
That's real.
get some
Awesome.
real exposure with that too. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Appreciate
you guys,
that.
you said you've been doing shows all week, right?
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
How long has
Yeah.
y'all press run been so far?
About 2-3 weeks.
Man,
We've
it's
been-
pretty-
yeah,
you know,
yes.
but my life is the pressure.
Yeah,
So,
his
you know,
life
it
is
never
an
stops.
interview.
That is true. Everywhere you go, it's like, sir, let me ask you this little question. Like, God
Hey,
damn.
can I take your picture?
I'm doing this right. And you know, there was an article that I forgot who. Somebody wrote an article about the life of a celebrity, how much stress a lot of the celebrities go through because you don't have a normal life, and just picture being bugged all the time. You can't enjoy sitting at a restaurant. You can't just walk through the mall. You can't just walk down the street. You can't walk your dog. And I mean, y'all got it
Just
bad,
a simple
man.
stuff.
I mean, you know,
God didn't bless me with that life.
social media for some artists who was big in Hollywood and stuff like that. You know, they had that problem, but me coming up as an independent artist, right? Social media wasn't there. We was local celebrities everywhere we went. You know, the ESG, the Slim Thugs, the Zeros. Now social media, so it's not just the hood that loves us. You know, I go into some restaurant the other day. You know. About 4 of my people in there.
So he was at one of them fancy restaurants.
Yeah.
So and they were like, "Hey man, you want some free bread, bud?" I'm like, "Mama, I made it."
There you go.
Hey man,
Giving out free bread pudding. Yeah.
I wish I could walk into like PF Chains and be like, "Hey man,
Egg rolls.
would you like some free food?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
good."
saying? So you have to embrace it.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
feel me? If you embrace it, you will not be upset.
That is true. They should embrace it because that is some type of.
Right.
That feels
Man,
good
part
that
of
you
it.
don't have to pay for nothing.
I mean, I'm just the period of being a celebrity or star. You ask for this life, right?
That is true.
So you may be mad, but something can happen to make you smile. Like how? Look at that boy.
That boy grinning.
Right? That's pure joy right there.
That
Oh,
man
yeah.
happy man. He happy to
Always.
see y'all.
Always. I was excited, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This weather had me down all day. I was like, man, we
Man,
gotta have
it
some,
was
some
glo-
talent
man.
in here today.
Somebody came. I think I was talking to one of my uncles that live up north or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, so Marcus, how's the weather?" I said, "Man, it's cold." And he's like, "Really?" And I said, "Man, it's cold today. It'll be hot
For
tomorrow.
real.
It'll be gloomy
Oh,
2
for
days."
real.
I'm like, "Man, Houston always acting, you know."
Yeah, screwed
the
up
place.
Christmas. It was
Man,
like
oh my
we
God.
don't need snow.
Yeah, man, screwed up weather more like.
Right, for real.
Because in Alma with Christmas in
It's
Houston,
That is true.
It's
So
gonna
we
be
It's
had-
hot. It's gonna be hot.
It was hot.
Every day is screwed up Christmas, and you got shorts on and a like, dog, this is Houston.
But we had to keep plugging it. It be hot in Houston because
That's good.
because we had to let it be known, we in Houston, we have bipolar weather, and most of the time it's hot. So just
Truth
get
be
used to
told,
it.
I think this is the first, I guess, kind of winter season that it's actually felt like winter. Like it's actually been cold
Right.
majority of the time, and it hasn't been like I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
coming out with the fur coat, and then this afternoon I gotta take all layers off.
Yeah,
for real.
bipolar,
and
man.
it don't happen every 3-4 winters.
That's true.
Skip a few.
That's true.
You remember we got some snow.
We got some snow.
Yeah, I got
Guess what?
caught
That
with no
last,
jacket that
one.
day.
Yeah.
That wasn't fun.
last winter we got
Oh,
that
winter
snow.
before that.
No, last winter.
Last winter,
yeah,
snowed.
popped up.
And it was
Yeah.
icy.
Yeah.
What do you think is the hardest part about filming a movie in Houston? Because I've been going over my head, seeing you have all these different cities that are popping up for filming. Miami, Atlanta. People are trying to get away from LA and their high property values and all that. What do y'all think is stopping it popping up in Houston?
I'll tell you.
My joke after.
Oh, here we go. Look. Well, on the serious side of the fence, the reason why it's harder here in Houston is because Houston is not a film city. We don't have the tax incentives and all the different incentives that filmmakers have and LA and all that. So we are truly independent when it comes to filmmaking. So with that being said, the standard in other places where it's like use other people's money and all that other stuff and get investors and stuff like that, that really don't apply to Houston because we don't have that type of support.
The infrastructure for that.
Exactly. So with that being said, when you do film here in Houston, you really have to have a passion for it, because most of the time your actors, to be honest with you, are working for free. They're just trying to build their resume because there's no outlet out here.
None at all.
So they want something of value that they can build their resume. So they're working for free. So some of them are untrained, whatever the case may be. And then on top of that, you're doing it out of your own pocket. Me and E did everything out of our own pocket.
That's
from
good.
Props,
Incredible.
from everything, from the post-production. I mean, everything was out of our own pocket. So yeah, we have our premiere and stuff like that, but 90% of the time you do not make your money back. You know what I'm saying? You do this really to be an outlet, and also for that exposure that hopefully somebody will see it and be like, you know what, let me invest in them, or let me, or whatever. But you don't stop.
That's like a rapper state of mind. Like I was telling somebody, people,
that question too.
Yeah.
There's a question I have for both of y'all.
Yeah.
But it's like a rapper state of mind, like how you have to grind. For a filmmaker, it's the same thing, because you have to grind.
Like,
you have to. A lot of your profits, you ain't making that money back. Especially if you putting the time and the work, you don't always see that revenue. They don't see the sweat and the grind and the. Man, it's hard, man. Because I wanted to get into filmmaking, but I was just like, dog, I don't have the patience.
It was so funny because like after we finished filming, everybody was on social media. Yeah, we done finished the movie. We done with the movie.
I saw y'all posted a thing.
Like we done, and I looked at, I called
you
me.
Just
I was
like,
we just started.
We just started. Post production is
now we gotta get an audience for it.
The real work.
Post production, you gotta get
the post production. Literally. Let me tell y'all. When was our last day of filming?
I saw it in October.
October. Do you know we just finished the movie today?
I was just thinking about that. I was like, dang, they closed.
Different process.
Exactly.
Because editing is hard.
So that's what I'm saying. The editing, the sound, the scoring, the coloring. It's a lot of stuff that goes into the back end.
But I think if a person comes from, it's different if you're just a rap artist that's signed to someone, right? But if you're a rap artist and you've been independent and been your own boss or CEO, doing entrepreneurship work all your career, once you transition to the movie, transition to the film, you're not going to come in it thinking like, okay, I need to make $1 million right now. It ain't going to work.
I want to make this film. I want to do the best of my ability, and then I can find a way to move it.
Boom. I'm not going to invest way more than I plan on making.
Okay. And
Get Out, for example.
And this is the $1 million. Okay, so one of my friends, he's a rapper, Eric, and he came with me a question because I told him I was, talking to y'all, and he was saying it applies to both of y'all. And let me see if I got the question. He was like, "What advice would you give for an independent artist trying to build a network and trying to make a push in today's market?"
I mean, I would say you have to be yourself and have to be confident in you first. You have to know that you are 100% responsible for your career. So many times rappers think I need a cosign, or I need somebody with money behind me. There's so many people with cosigns and money behind them that still ain't making it. You have to be responsible for your career. You have to get up and get it and go and go and go. J. Cole, for example, when he signed to Jay-Z, he thought, see, I made it. So those first 2 years, he's stressed. He's like, Lord, man, it's hard. So he built his own team, get to moving. So many artists right here, we get major deals and everything. Okay, the major label gave me $250,000. Major label gave me $500,000. Well, so I'm chill. I'm good now. No, you have to create your team, create your staff. Still, let them do what they do. And you have to boots on the ground. You have to really go to work. If you live your life like that and grind like that, those are the ones that's winning. You cannot change and try to say, okay, everybody from Atlanta's on the radio, so now I have to sound like I'm from Atlanta. Most of the artists that are successful are the ones that are them. The Kendricks, the Lil Waynes, the Jay-Z's, the 2 Chainz, the ESGs, the South Walkers, the
Zeros. Now, I really want to ask, before you answer, I'm about to ask you this other question. What are you jamming? Like what artist?
What am I jamming?
You saying Cole,
Right, I jam so much stuff. I jam it. I listen to everybody, but right now my total not undivided, because I listen to Meek a lot. But Meek Mill really impressed me with his album. I love Meek Mill album. I actually really a lot of people in Houston, I've been turning people on to it. It's an older album. It's like 6 months old. Rich Homie Quan really impressed me. Saying that, but it's his album, Rich in Spirit. He went through a lawsuit because that adversity brings out the best in you. Of course, Nipsey Hussle's jamming.
Oh, best album, one of the best albums of the year.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle's hard. A new artist from my own, Louisiana, Fredo Bang. I'm jamming him. Young Ease, I'm jamming him. I still jam The Weeknd. I still jam Jadena. I jam so Jadena. Much stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a one track.
I think we learned that tonight, though, for sure.
Are you familiar with J. Cole's camp? Because you saying J. Cole a few times. Are you familiar with his camp?
I pay attention to the game. Okay. And I see people. You feel what I'm saying? So I knew and used to see certain things that he was supposed to say when he first got with Jay. You know,
he got an artist named Luke, and I don't think he don't get enough love or whatnot. He posts like a picture of him, and that dude is just on a whole nother level.
Currency, Freddie Gibbs.
Oh yeah, that album was that what was Freddie? Fetty? Man, that album was phenomenal.
So so many. I listen to a lot of stuff. You know, I'm gonna give you a chance. You know, I'm gonna give you a chance.
Who do you think is doing it the best right now? I mean, the whole complete package. Not even just rapping the best.
I mean, there's Jay-Z is the best in the game.
No, I'm talking about up and coming, like some of the younger guys.
So there's no definition of doing it best. For example, you have to look at what you meant success as.
True.
Lil Baby them are making all the money.
Lil Baby and
you know, they making all the money. You know what I'm saying? But would I rather listen to them over a artist like Stupid Young? You might not know him. He's from the Bay Area. No, I'm gonna listen to Stupid Young, but Stupid Young is not making the financial, the money or the impact that they are. So it just depends on what you in the game for.
So Jacquees is not the king.
Not the king.
Yeah, he's been getting bashed.
I mean,
he's not the king of R&B.
Look, the more he gets bashed, the more he gets great.
That's true, because he ain't the king, the prince, the squire. He ain't in the castle.
But listen,
he ain't in the castle.
But you gotta think.
Publicity stunt, though.
No. He has to have enough kahunas to say why he say he's the king.
That's true.
If you give these people a valid point, they can't argue with you. Okay, Chris Brown ain't dropped nothing. Usher ain't dropped nothing.
I mean, Chris Brown did have that like
48. So it was not on the radio.
That's true.
Bryson Tiller was on the radio.
Got taken off real quick.
I mean, he had his run. Jacquees is on the radio 24/7.
That is true.
If he had a reason to say why he stated that, he would be able to stand on that.
Yeah.
You know, okay, man, you can't say, man, okay, ain't, man, hey, man.
You can't just drop I'm the king of R&B. I need some background to it.
I mean, he should have said, who has what R&B artist, male, has more songs on the radio than me now.
I mean, he can go with that one.
But he did say right now. When he made the statement, he didn't say of all time.
Well, ain't nobody gonna highlight that part. They need a soundbite.
He said right now.
You have to stand up on that yourself.
Now. Exactly.
You feel me? When Lil Wayne was saying I'm the best rapper alive.
Yeah, I mean.
But we wouldn't think he was flooding.
But he kept flooding us with music.
Everybody was telling you got too much music, got too much exposure. He kept going and going.
The best rapper out.
And but then Jay-Z had this thing like, okay, now hold on now.
Hey man,
I see got T.I. here feeling like this. I never considered T.I. the best rapper alive. He's a hustler.
Yeah.
When the rappers who rap us for the sport of it, it's like athletes.
Yeah.
Like Kobe is, no matter how great Kobe is, I love Kobe. He knew LeBron was a monster.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? These certain people, we know who's the ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem.
Yeah.
Jay.
That's a beautiful thing, y'all. You say that.
We know the ones.
You know the heavy hitters.
We know the ones. We're not gonna throw a guy in that arena just because he has more money. Cause the real artists, Nas murdered Jay-Z on Ether.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is the one who's more wealthy. But for us that's in that arena, when we say who won the battle, what you mean? Nas won that battle. Jay won it financially. You take Meek Mill and Drake.
Drake. Drake won.
Drake won that.
Yeah.
But Meek still got them bars. I mean, I still would jam.
Meek is a battle rapper. He got the bars. Boom. Same it. We know.
Drake or Pusha T.
Pusha T won that battle.
Oh, for sure.
But Drake won the financial war.
There you go.
So it's but the people that's in that arena.
Yeah.
We in that arena. We're gonna pick for a reason why that person. Me and Slim Thug used to have so many arguments about the Jay-Z and the Nas.
Hold on, wait. I got a question with this thing you're saying right now. You mentioned the Meek Mill's album. Rick Ross has a line in there talking about he's never brought up as one of the greatest rappers. What's your thoughts on that?
Now, Rick Ross shot a couple slugs
Mm-hmm.
for people that's in that arena.
Yeah.
Listen to music. Now, why would you say Top Dog before K-Dot?
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Why would you say Mona Lisa is a bitch to me?
Mm-hmm.
Wayne's single is Mona Lisa with K-Dot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So from a rapper's perspective,
you heard the slugs out there.
I automatically him. So I'm like, could this be because Rick went to Wayne's defense
With that
with the labor situation, and Wayne didn't
really do nothing.
It was like Wayne was like,
okay,
you cool, but I'm not gonna say nothing. So I don't know what his
His
motivation behind it.
Rick Ross is hard.
Two rappers out there, Wale, as emotional as he is, and Ross are two rappers that I feel don't get enough credit of how poetic they are in their delivery.
Rick Ross
of
is
rap.
hard, dog.
Man, he makes such good music.
That last album,
he's
that
got
he
a very
dropped
distinctive style
last
too,
year.
with his beats and everything.
That classic James Bond shit. That
when you
it's smooth.
the people that's in that arena, right? They're not gonna let you get that advantage of talking about the production.
Yeah.
The production can't be part of the conversation.
It's all about the lyrics.
It got to be just you. If the production becomes part of the conversation, that means Game could be just as good as Tupac.
Exactly.
Because the production that Dre and them did.
Yeah.
So Rick Ross's production must be a crutch.
Yeah.
It's either a crutch or a hindrance.
It is a crutch.
Could be overshadowing
because
him.
the music the beats he pick are so soulful and cinematic.
Yeah.
So
that one with him and John Legend came in there. All the
paints the picture.
The chimes.
They would not give him that.
That's my shit.
And that's an argument. I'm sorry. We don't come back. It's an argument that me and my friends have, and I said that many a times with a lot of these people coming out with everybody production sound the same, and I said that the production gonna carry you for so long. I want to hear what you talking about, and if you ain't talking about nothing, it's trash to me.
That's why Black Thought's album been one of
I heard it go hard
every couple days. Couple days.
Pete Carroll,
yeah,
great coach. I seen it look. That look like what the hell he.
What you got to say about Pete Carroll, man?
Remember when Pete Carroll lost the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
he lost because he outcoached himself. Sometimes as a rapper.
You're doing too much. Yeah.
That's true.
You go above too many people.
That's what I think Black Thought's problem is. I mean, his last album had one chorus for 7 songs.
Are you trying to make money or just get your message out there?
Those bars
so you
that
have to find that fine line.
It's a lot of artists that's chasing the money and not chasing the art, and that's nowadays because we're in the popcorn society. Everything pops up so quickly. Everybody trying to make a quick buck, but you find them gems out there, man. It's some real gems.
Like
out
Reason, Top Dog's new guy. They found him on YouTube. Reason. Bro,
you said for who?
Top Dog. Yeah.
Like you see,
who I'm on right now is JID.
JID's album.
You seen Tory Lanez make a post like, "Hey, John and Lucas, come see me."
Oh, that little back and forth was nice.
Man, he can't see no Jonah Lucas.
He can't see him, but
he's not a rapper.
He has celebrity status. Bars?
Did you?
Can't see
I agree,
that,
but did you? I agree with that 1,000%, and I said that. But do you agree that I guess Jonah Lucas? I mean, not Jaquiz. What were we just talking about?
Jaquiz.
No,
Jonah Lucas. And Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez. Do you see his response to Jonah Lucas? Like that little freestyle he did.
He
had a night. It went super, and I felt like I had to let you know that because. So I slept on it too.
Go pay attention to it.
Yeah, I slept on it too because I was like, no, Jordan Lucas got bars, and I was like, I like Tory Lanez. You do the nice Drake thing or whatever, but I mean that his comeback was nice. I was like,
he's got a good pen, so he
can write. For a while. He was writing for a few nights on that one.
For example, the greats who gonna win the battles are the ones who can be good with the pen and pick beats. Pac was great with the pen, but he knew how to pick beats too.
That's true.
Biggie was a monster. See, Biggie cannot rap Pac, in my eyes.
I agree.
But Pac will make you feel his story. Biggie is going to give you better metaphors. So that's people don't understand it. Some people just talk about you. First off, so it's like, oh, dog.
Now you got that.
Another person come over and give you some layers or levels of bars.
Oh,
like,
man. Sometimes you be like, God, your mind can't. Okay, so let me do this ad right quick. So this portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness and is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passion in life. Join the thousands of others as we unlock our greatness that dwells within inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com and use the coupon DOPE with the exclamation mark. Don't forget that. For the 10% exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. And you say that, and it's great that I love that you talk. We gonna come back.
No, I'm just laughing.
I'm
how
so
you went
passionate
from
about
that ad, all and it just like it's so you said that.
I'm just so passionate about music and people giving their credit or whatnot. And I love to say that Jay-Z is just now getting enough credit. But I tell people all the time, Jay-Z been killing it for a long time, and we forget. Dog, since we talking about Houston, his verse on Get Throwed was one of the most slept on verses that just went underrated that nobody wants to talk about. Man, that dude right there, dog. Hey man, gotta give his flowers to Jay-Z. But besides that, we got that little. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what the question was no more.
She's not a rapper. She's not a rapper.
No, the question was how hard is it to be like now you're a film?
Yeah,
you're doing it independently.
Yes.
How hard is the struggle and letting people know? How can they break into it?
I mean, the struggle is definitely real because, like I said, it's not, this is an independent, and a lot of people see Hollywood. See, that's the thing, and I'm sure it's the same thing with the rappers. You might see somebody that was a YouTube, not YouTube, but like an Instagram, and they blow up, and so now all of a sudden everybody think that you could just get on YouTube and blow up, or you see somebody do something with their iPhone and then all of a sudden they done blew up. So now it's like this false sense that anybody can just do it. You know what I'm saying? So what I just try to tell folks, like, you have to have you have to be passionate. I mean, I understand that people have ideas and things of that nature. I know a lot of people that do plays, all of a sudden they want to branch into it, and I just be like, look, hire the people that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a director. I know how to shoot a camera, but I'm not a cinematographer. You know what I'm saying? I know how to edit, but I'm not an editor. You get what I'm saying? So it's like people need to learn how to just be in a lane and be comfortable in their lane, and don't get intimidated when a director gets on set and I'm just the cinematographer or whatever the case may be, because every part has a purpose.
That's true. That's
you get what I'm
double
saying?
Down on your talents.
Yeah, but just hone in what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And then when you find that passion and if it's ordained, God will make a way.
That is
Trust
true.
me. And that I guess that would venture to say with any of craft or anything like that. But for filmmaking, especially here in Houston, you have to have the passion first, and it have to be something that you're supposed to do. And if it's something that you're supposed to do, God's gonna make a way. We had over 150 people in this movie. With no budget. You see what I'm saying?
But it happened.
And we had, when you see the quality, when you see the locations that we had, it's just, I can't say it's nothing but God. So I know I'm walking in my passion, because every time when I want to quit or something, oh well, here, Kat, let me sprinkle this or give you that. So I would just say, make sure that it's what you're supposed to be doing, hone in on it, and just keep going. And like I said, I told him the first thing that I did was absolute crap. We showed it at the River Oaks Theater. I wanted to run out the theater crying, but I did not stop. I just kept going. I kept honing in. I kept you know, researching, going to school, you know, doing what I was supposed to do, and look at me now. Now what we gonna show you on Sunday, baby, it's A1, because I didn't stop, I didn't quit, I didn't say, oh well, you know, because it's a boys club, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
So I didn't,
especially the black women.
So I wasn't like, oh, well, they ain't showing me no love. No, I'm gonna keep, you know, I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep getting out there. I'm gonna keep producing. I'm gonna keep directing. I'm gonna keep, doing what I do. In one day,
That's,
you know.
How do you keep yourself motivated? It sounds like you obviously are real passionate about it, but I mean, you mentioned it, like your first one was bad. You're obviously heartbroken behind that, but here you are 4 years deep into your fourth.
I think
premiere.
what motivates me is when those 100 people be like, man, if it had not been for you, I wouldn't have been booked for this. I wouldn't have been seen for that. I wouldn't, you know, I've been wanting to act all this time. There was nothing here in Houston that, you know, that I could, you know, get into, or whatever the case may be. Oh my God, Miss Cat, this is the first time I ever seen myself on the big screen. You don't understand, you know, the confidence or whatever, you know. So sometimes just being an outlet, sometimes being there for other people just is something that build you up, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what real life.
That is the goal to life, because if you sit up there and stop comparing yourself to everybody else, you'll be okay. It's okay being a teacher. It's okay being a garbage person, all that. And we in society want to compare ourselves to everybody else, and that's when we get depressed and feel like we ain't doing nothing, and we, you know, whatnot. But that's awesome, man. You left us with some gem. I guess we already long enough, man.
Yeah, we're already running over, man. What's some final words you guys want to leave with the people?
Follow me. ESG World.
There you go. Simple.
Tickets.
ESG World.
Southside still holding. Apple Music, everywhere, every platform. Check me out.
All right. Screwed Up Christmas this Sunday. Follow me on all social media at Miss Cat TV. Everything. MSCAT TV. That's it.
And that's Intermission. We're gonna cut short. You got to roll, man. Deuces.
Thank you so much for having us.
We appreciate it.
You want to take